how magnificently Nancy Mace is going wrong and why she will lose. And by lose, I don't mean that this bill won't pass today. But what will happen is, or in the coming days, what will happen is that even if it passes, application will be weak to non-existent. What are they going to follow McBride around? Seriously? You just can't remedy these things with these Band-Aids. So let's hear it right from Nancy Mace so you can really hear the error. And we're going to keep rolling. I got to get to the story about the GPSs put on children at school. This is the insanity of anti-whiteism, the malevolence of it. There she is. Let's see what she has to say. And this is NBC.
Well, number one, I want to see this in the House rules package. I want to make sure that no men are in women's private spaces, and it's not going to end here. This shouldn't be going on any federal property. If you're a school or an institution that gets government funding, this kind of thing should be banned. I think it's sick. It's twisted. I have fought like hell for women's rights. I mean,
okay. What should her argument be right here? Saying sick and twist. This is an attack on our norms. This is an attack on the norms of white people. This is an attack on the norms of the West. Why does she have to say that? A lot of reasons. Because people identify with human beings. They don't identify with concepts. They identify with human beings being aggrieved. On many other levels, we could go on and on. We're not going to. But on many other levels, this is about creating a people out of a deracinated race. Without a people, America, all of Western countries are all going to go down the toilet. We have to be a people. What does it mean to be a people? It doesn't mean that you all have the same pretty flag. It doesn't mean that you all have the same skin tone. That's not a people. A people is when the individuals, members of that group, serve their individual well-being by way of their group's well-being. That's the definition of a people. We all eat eggs and bacon at breakfast. That's not a people. We all speak English, not a people. The individuals have to seek individual well-being by way of group well-being. Nancy Mace should be talking about how our group is being aggrieved. Not about how females are being aggrieved. That's somebody else's morality. That's the anti-white metric. That's the social morality of the West. And you'll see in a moment, it's going to get worse, what Miss Mace has to say.
25 years ago this year, I became the first woman to break the glass ceiling and graduate from a military college that was formerly all male.
Okay, so right there. Did you just hear that? She went to a military college in the West that was all male. And now she's don't you remember? I was part of your anti-white revolution. I was the female who broke. Look at the language there. I broke it. I broke the ceiling. I broke this institution for anti-whiteism. I was part of the destruction of Western civilization. But guess what, Nance? You're never going to be anti-white enough. And anti-whites need white women less and less by the day. Less and less by the day. It doesn't matter that you broke this male institution. It doesn't matter. Because she didn't break it alone, right? She was the entity, the vessel through which anti-whites broke that institution. You notice she didn't say, like, I added to this institution. No white woman had been there before, and I added to, I built upon, I constructed. No, it's anti-whiteism. It's all about breaking everything that's Western. And now, when the chickens are coming home to roost and there's going to be biological males in your bathroom, now it's all of a sudden like, whoa, what do you mean? We're all on the same team, aren't we? No, Nance, you're not on the same team. This is anti-whiteism. You're white. You know where Nancy here could have some success? If Nancy were to write up a bill and say that we need spaces, bathrooms, changing spaces, locker rooms for non-white females, and in that bill, it says that white biological males will not be allowed to invade those spaces, that would get 100% yay votes. 100%. How do I know? Because I practice the Go Free dialogic. And as soon as I said it, everybody said, well, that would pass. Because we're right. I'm right. Go Free's right. So here you have a person, a white woman who was a foot soldier, wittingly or unwittingly, who learned over the course of her youth that the moral good thing to do is to break the norms of the West. And now the norms came in dangling away right in the bathroom with you. Now the norms are broken. Now that norm that kept that member out of your bathroom, out of your locker room, now that norm is getting broken too. She ain't done though.
And to see the way that I've been attacked today and last night for fighting to protect women and girls.
Fighting to protect women and girls. What appeal is she making? She's making an appeal to the anti-white morality that women and girls are so valuable. Women, listen, Cupcake, women and girls are only valuable when they destroy Western norms. I mean, talk about how right we are. If she were trying to pass a bill to protect women and girls, and the outcome would be a white erasure of white norms in government, she would succeed. The media would be behind her. The population would say, yes, yes. Or even a bunch of conservative losers would, yes, yes, do that. Whatever it is that you're white erasing, white erase it, destroy that for women and girls. You're not going to be able to dial back anti-whiteism significantly or permanently by using their moral matrix, their moral measuring stick. She gets it even worse.
It's ridiculous. So if that being a feminist makes me an extremist, I'm totally here for it.
How do you like that? This is like the big rock hard Republican Nancy, no dicks in my space, Mace, the big rocket. And here she says she's a feminist. Whose moral metric? Anti-whiteism. She's a feminist. Feminism is a subset of anti-whiteism. She's been destroying. She's a good soldier for destroying the West. Why aren't you supporting me in this? Nancy Mace is a great example of women, white women across Western civilization that are in a state of shock right now, daily in a state of shock. As they look out and they're like, what do you mean now? All of this is going to harm me. All of this has been benefiting me. I've been winning big off the destruction of Western civilization, the white erasure of Western norms, and bringing the white man low, stabbing him in the back, in the household, ruining his life. I've been winning big. I've done all this. And now you're going to sacrifice me too after I did all that for you? This is the face of white female treason to our people. Nancy Mace doesn't have to continue on this path. She can come talk to yours truly. She can drop this nonsense of using the anti-white morality, the social morality of the West, as the metric by which she measures whether she's a moral or immoral person. And she can go out there with verbiage that will benefit her, concepts that will benefit her, that will benefit our people, that will actually, you know how bathrooms for little girls and women are going to be restricted to little girls and women, biological ones, do you know how that's going to happen? Restoring the norms of the West, the white man's norms. We gave you bathrooms where you could be private, and they're nicer bathrooms than we get, nicer locker rooms than we get. We gave you those. And then you stabbed us in the back. And this is now the consequence. The federal government have to have conversations about what biological this and biological that is going to be in the bathroom. Nancy, here's what you do. Go make me a sandwich. Take off all your clothes when you do it. Make me a sandwich naked, and then come sit on my lap, and we'll have a conversation, and I'll tell you exactly what to say. It'll be the best day of your life.